Magic Johnson speaking out for the very first time about his son revealing to the world that he's gay.
We've known for a long, long time, that my son EJ was gay, and it's interesting when you're his parents, and we finally had to sit down and talk about it, and I told him, look, I'm gonna love you regardless. Just let me know, are you or aren't you? And then finally he just said, yes, I am.
Wow, Magic just so candid in this new interview with TMZ.com talking about his son EJ. And how do you not give him major kudos for being so supportive of his child? Right now, the countdown question, just how big a deal is it that Magic is being so open about his son's story? With me in New York is singer and reality star Tamar Braxton, whose brand new single, Love and War, has already climbed to #1 on the Urban Adult Contemporary Radio chart, and it went straight to #1 on iTunes. I applaud you, Tamar.
Thank you.
And I also applaud Magic here. I think it is terrific when you hear a sports icon like Magic Johnson revealing to the world how proud he is of his son. So, to our countdown question, Tamar, how big of a deal is it that Magic, the dad, the sports icon, is being so publicly supportive of his son?
I mean, how beautiful is this story? I mean, he should get the Father of the Year award, because what if half of, or more than half of American dads was this supportive, It's amazing that he sat down and talked to his son and was open and honest with him and just accepted him for who he was, and I just think that's such a beautiful story.
Yeah, he's a macho sports legend. I mean, there are so many fathers out there who have a tough time reconciling what Magic is dealing or has had to deal with his son, and I think he sets a great example, and I think it is so refreshing hearing him talk about this when you think about what a heavy burden it must have been for his son EJ to carry for such a long time. Watch what Magic said about that.
When I showed my support and love for him and I told him, hey, I'm good with it, just be you, he went like, because, okay, Dad is okay, because he really wanted to make sure I was okay. He wasn't worried about his mom, he was worried about me. And once I supported him, then he could talk more about it.
Was it because you were such a huge sports star and there was that kind of aura?
Exactly. And I think he was worried about what would I think, am I going to change toward him or something like that. And I love EJ so much. That's my main man.
Yeah, I mean, wow, imagine the pressure. Let me take it to Hyla, host of the Daily Buzz on CelebBuzz.com. Hyla, how powerful of a message do you think Magic is now sending to the millions of teens out there who are struggling with their own sexuality and how they confront their parents?
Yeah, no doubt. This is huge, but this doesn't surprise me. It seems a lot of people are like, oh, wow, we're surprised Magic is acting like this. Not at all. First of all, he's doing the right thing. He's doing what a father should. Also, Magic has dealt with this stigma, being HIV positive and coming out early on in his career, so I think he understands what it means to come out with such big news like that. If there's anyone who's going to stick around and support him, especially his own son, you expect Magic to do it. And yes, he's in a great position to be a leader, to be the face of this, because he is not only a sports legend, but now he owns sports franchises. Yeah. And we know there's controversy around athletes coming out and talking about being gay, so maybe that will open up the door in that regard.
Well, let's talk about that, because there is a lot of buzz as to how his stance could have an effect on pro sports. He is, as you mentioned, an owner of the LA Dodgers, Hyla, and he's making it clear he has no problem having an openly gay player or players on his team, should that come to be.
If that ever happens, I'm going to support them 150%.
Are you going to protect them?
Oh, yeah, as much as I can. That's who I am. I'm a protector. I protect my family. That's why I was, really upset at people attacking my son and my family. As an owner, you really got to support the person. You really do. And then help educate the public. And that's really important. We stand with this player. We're going to support this player. Once the organization and the owner does that, then everybody else has to say, okay, we're going to support it.
Yeah, I mean, what a great example to set. I have to believe that professional athletes who are gay will have an easier time coming out if they choose to because of Magic's brand new message. Tamar, don't you agree?
I definitely agree. And the more you listen to that interview, you just realize what a great guy he is, I mean, number one, to support your family, but to support the the players and the people that you don't even know, that works for you. He's just an amazing guy. Really, my hat goes off to him.
Yeah, it's time for a change, and what a great ambassador for that change.